So my name is Jacqueline Santa Cruz. This is my son, Owen. We're from Trumbull, Connecticut. And we were unfortunately both diagnosed with leukemia this past year. Our first journey with cancer began about 5 years ago when my husband was diagnosed with testicular cancer. So he is actually almost 5 years cancer-free at this point, and doing very well. So this past April, I was having some unusual symptoms, some bruising, some swelling. I got some blood work done, and the next morning received a phone call that I needed to go immediately to the emergency room as my blood counts were extremely off from what normal should be. And then later that day transferred to Yale New Haven Hospital and diagnosed with leukemia that day. Towards the end of Owen's school year, and his last week of school, we noticed he wasn't feeling well, but there was so much going on. We thought we were just kind of had a little cold and we're pushing through. And at that point, I was recovering from my latest round of chemo. And so we were getting Owen to the doctor to make sure primarily he wasn't contagious for anything that I could get sick from. But soon found out that he had some swollen lymph nodes, and we had some blood work done for him. And then found out in about mid-June that he too had abnormal blood counts, and he ended up being diagnosed with leukemia almost exactly 2 months after my diagnosis. And right now Owen is still in his active treatment, and he will have another cycle of chemotherapy after that called delayed intensification. But he will still receive chemo about like once a month for up to 2 to 3 years. I have been out of work since April, since I was diagnosed. Owen can't be going back to school until he's in that maintenance phase of therapy, and he needs someone to be with him at home and to go to his appointments. Especially when we were first diagnosed, we just felt so unsure of what the future was going to bring, and we still feel that way because the ability to work or have to just worry about money coming in it's so daunting on top of everything else. So the grant that we will be getting from the Connecticut Cancer Foundation will do so much to give us peace of mind and a feeling of security. In the beginning of a cancer diagnosis, there's an outpouring of support, but this kind of longer phase of going through cancer treatment is almost more tricky, and the way the Connecticut Cancer Foundation has provided us support is going to help us bridge that gap into this longer term need for support.
Hi, my name is Ife Vanable, and I am mother to Raheem Martin.
And I am Reginald W. Martin Jr., and I'm dad to Raheem Martin.
So Raheem is 4 years old now, but he was diagnosed with neuroblastoma right before Christmas in 2023. And we just had a new baby, but it was an amazing home. The children took to it immediately. Raheem was running all around the house with his siblings, and then realizing that Raheem's not getting up.
Yeah.
He started just laying down and didn't have energy anymore. He started losing weight, and we were looking at him like, is he losing weight? He looks so thin. What's happening? And so everyone's saying, well, just, we take him to his pediatrician, and they're running tests. And then they say, well, go to the emergency room, and immediately they knew. Doctors came in, and they felt his lymph nodes in his neck. And immediately they said, you know what this is? This is called neuroblastoma. And it turned out that he had a tumor, a nearly 4 or 5 inch tumor in his tiny little body that had been there. And we had no idea that this thing had been taking over his kidney, essentially on the left side. And they give us a protocol that says he's going to go through 5 rounds of chemotherapy. He's going to have radiation. He's going to receive surgery to remove that tumor, immunotherapy, and they said, well, this can take maybe 2 years, a year and a half. And we had these other babies, and we just moved into this new home. And we were trying to figure out how are we going to be with him. He's a baby. He can never be in the hospital alone. Not ever, not for a single minute can he be in the hospital alone. So that means Dad can't work because I have to be with the babies. We have a new baby. I'm still nursing a baby. And having had support from organizations like the Connecticut Cancer Foundation has been invaluable. To have at least some relief financially has meant a great deal to us.
Hi, my name is Melanie.
My name is Justin Ramirez. Well, I remember one day that I had a headache for 4 days straight, and I was taking Tino, and it wouldn't go away. And then the tumor was growing. I have a tumor, and I never knew. And that tumor right now is in the cable at the back of my eyes, and it's affecting my vision. And obviously, vision is the most important thing. And I remember one day at school, my vision went black completely. It's like I went blind, and it kept on happening, and it would come back and go away, and then so the second day it started happening. I went to the eye doctor. They saw I had inflation in the back of my eyes, and once I did my MRI, once I went to the hospital, that's when I knew I had a brain tumor. So it impacted a lot to my family because, now they had to help me a lot due to vision.
Yeah.
And obviously my mom has to be there the whole time. So far, it's been really difficult. I've cried a lot this whole journey, but patience is key.
Mm-hmm.
My mom literally quit her job for me. This final impact, I'm really grateful that we're able to choose us for this, and that's gonna help us a lot in everything, and I'm really grateful that you guys did this for us.
I just wanna say thank you for everything. Thank you for helping him. Thank you for help people like, have something like him. I just thank you for everything.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that you guys did this for us, for the other families that you choose, and thank you a lot.
What you provide in terms of support financially means so much to families who are enduring something that is unbelievable to even consider, is unfathomable to confront. And while people are thinking about emotional support, financial support means so much because it allows us to focus on providing the most thoughtful and deep felt love and care to our loved ones who are going through this. So we ask and we hope and we are thankful for your support.
If I could say one thing to the donors of the Connecticut Cancer Foundation, it would be a real heartfelt thanks. It's very isolating to be a cancer patient, but knowing that there's so many people out there who are willing to donate money and who are donating money just gives us hope in our community, and for that we will continue to have that support as needed going forward. And I thank you just so much.
I want to thank all my donors a lot, because this has helped us, me and my mom, a lot in economy, in everything. I'm really grateful for this, and it's been a really difficult journey for us, but I know we can finish this.
Mm-hmm.